Today I'm here in Cinnamoroll Cloud Land to show you guys how you can get a bunch of cloud coins. The new update really made it so you can get a ton of cloud coins. So this is all of my tips and tricks for getting them, but mainly what you are going to want to do is just plant crops. The first thing I would do is start with your carrots because they're the cheapest and they grow the fastest. You get 54 cloud coins from carrots, and they only cost 8 of them to start. And they only take like 15 seconds to grow. So this is super good to just start out if you are a beginner and you want to start growing your money more. This is the best way to do it. And you can sell it for 54 cloud coins, which is awesome. And sometimes they can even grow to be really big like this one. This one is an ultra and you get a lot more for it. It's just random, but there's also these supers too. The super is the best to get because it gives you the most. And you also have a chance to grow furniture in this game too. I already did a video about how to do that. I'll have it linked down below and in the card if you guys are interested. But growing carrots first will be very helpful, and I recommend also doing mushrooms. If you have enough money, I would start doing mushrooms too. They only take 30 seconds to grow. They don't take long at all, and they're so cute. And you get 108 cloud coins when they are fully grown, and they only cost 16, which is amazing. Sometimes there'll be a few in here that have no stock and some that will, so you just basically want to wait for these to restock, and you can see the refresh right here. For me, it's going to be in just a minute. The longest it takes is 5 minutes, and it will stock up random seeds. So sometimes you can get watermelons, pumpkins, and eggplants. Those are the rarest and they're going to cost the most. And pineapples and corn and stuff like that will switch out every once in a while, but you can always plant carrots and mushrooms. But it is so helpful to plant these crops because they give you a lot of money and you pay like a fraction of the price, so you get a lot more money out of it. There's also the corn here too, which gives you 162 coins, and it only costs 24 coins to plant, so it is super cheap. Then you have the sunflowers. They cost 90 coins and you get 405, and they only take 2 minutes to grow, so they don't take long at all. And then you have the stars here too. These give you 810, which is awesome, and they don't cost that much either. The stars only cost 108 coins. And like I said, sometimes you can get supers or ultras, and I got a super of the star and I got 1,000 coins from that. Ooh, we just got a stock of pineapples. Let's plant the pineapples. And as you can see, I also got eggplants too. So every once in a while, you'll get a chance of getting the more rarer plants. The eggplants cost 1,000 and they give you twice as much. So they give you 2,000 cloud coins, but they do take an hour. So as you go along and get the rarer ones, like the eggplants, pumpkins, and watermelons, they will cost a lot more. The pumpkins are 1,500, the watermelon is 2,000, and you usually only get about 1 in stock because they are rarer, but they give you a lot more coins. The eggplant gives you 2,000, pumpkin gives you 3,000, and the watermelon gives you 4,500, but those do take longer to grow. The eggplant takes an hour, the pumpkin is going to take an hour and a half, and the watermelon takes the longest. It takes 3 hours to grow the watermelon, so it does take quite a while. But you have some extras in there, like the lemon is really good. So if you ever see the lemon, I would recommend planting it. It gives you 2,100 coins from that and only costs 7,500, and it takes 15 minutes, so that one's really fast. The pineapple's also really good too, so if you see the pineapple in stock, I would definitely recommend planting it. You only have to pay 500 coins, but it does take about 10 minutes, which isn't too bad at all, and you get a lot of coins. 1,400 coins for the pineapples. They give you a lot of money, so if you see the pineapples in stock, I would recommend planting them. And that is all of your plants for now, unless if they add more later on. So you do have to wait for the restock and try and get the more rare ones, and those can take a while to get. But once you get them, I would definitely recommend planting them because they give you a lot of money. And again, you can get really cute furniture from these props too. So you might want to plant them to get the cute furniture. But it can be kind of hard to get the certain furniture since they are kind of rare. But whenever a plant grows fully, you do have a chance of it turning into a furniture item, and there's lots of different ones that are really, really cute. So I would recommend honestly planting them for the furniture items because, again, they're really adorable, but you get so much money, and you do get to expand your farm further out, but the further out you go, the more it's going to cost. So you do have to save up a lot of money for all of these plots, but once you have them all open up, you'll be able to plant more and make more money. I would recommend just sitting in here and waiting for this refresh, filling up your whole farm with the more expensive stuff once you have saved up enough money to buy all of them, and then you'll be able to make a lot more money. This is way better than working in the cafe or the supermarket. Oh, we got a mushroom stool from the mushroom. See, it's very random, but you can get these cute furnitures from planting your crops. And it just refreshed and I got another eggplant. This one costs 1,000, but it does take a while for it to grow. But I do recommend buying the more expensive ones that take a lot longer when you're just gonna log off. And I would let them start growing, fill all of your plots up, and then you can leave and come back in an hour or two depending on which one you plant, and collecting all of your plants. So you do probably have to stay and wait around for a little while to wait for these restocks. But once you get it all filled up, you should get a lot of money when you come back to collect all of your plants. They grow offline, so in an hour I can leave and I can come back in an hour, and this eggplant will be fully grown and I can get a bunch of cloud coins from them. So far I've gotten 80,000, and I think I started out with 30,000 in the beginning of this update, and I've gotten all this money from this update. So I've made 50,000 cloud coins from just planting crops and picking them and planting more. So it's a very, very helpful feature that they've added to make a lot of money. I would way rather do this than work, so I would recommend just planting crops if you want to get a bunch of cloud coins so you can buy furniture and cool vehicles and all sorts of things in Cinnamoroll Cloud Land. But this is such a fun update. I really, really enjoy it. If you have any tips, you can leave them down below in the comments. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!